I was telling the audience before the show that I'm such a big fan of yours, and there's so many of your movies where I can recite lines, and I realized I actually went in and was talking to you about Barton Fink and how your specific lines from Barton Fink and how I know them and I know the timing of them. And I thought, you must get this all the time. You probably have people coming up to you all the time and they've memorized lines of yours from movies.
Well, yeah, and when people know the lines, you know, most of them I've heard, like
Right.
I remember.
Right.
But I remember one time a guy, I was in Vegas, and a guy came up to me with his girlfriend, and he said my character's name from The Big Lebowski, like his last name, which I never even learned his last name. It only gets, I think John Goodman mentions it in the eulogy that he gives for me, like in the film.
Right. You have to be a super fan.
You'd have to, yeah.
I mean, you'd have to, because your whole name is never said.
No.
In the whole movie, except I think at one point in the movie, and if you have to really be listening for it. So this fan came up and said...
He said my last name in it and started talking about the character, and I didn't know what he was talking about. And he got so embarrassed in front of his girlfriend, and then he was looking at me like I was like really pissed off at me. Like, why are you doing this to me?
Right.
You know what I'm talking about. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Theodore Donald Karabatsos.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I was just Donnie.
This is why I wasn't allowed to hang out with Steven Snipp.
It was you!
For so many years. No, it's true. I have people that they're, because I worked for this on The Simpsons years and years ago, there are people that know everything about The Simpsons, and they'll come up and they'll start saying stuff to me, and I left to do this show 27 years ago.
Right.
And so they'll be like, yeah, because that, and I'll be like, wait, who's the bus driver? And they're like, they get mad.
Yeah.
They're like, how could you not know? It's Otto. And I'm like, if you say so. And then I say, who's the boy? And they're like, it's Bart.